I'm going to be making Tamarillo sorbet. Now, if you've never seen one of these before, they're a fruit that's very, very common in Rwanda. They are called Tamarillo, but here we mostly call them tree tomato. I just like the word Tamarillo because it makes me think of tamarind, but they are absolutely not related. So, this recipe came about by accident. Every week I order some fruit for my kitchen, usually a little bag, and it comes containing about 4 tree tomatoes, a handful of passion fruit, an orange and an apple. I love oranges, love apples, quite like passion fruit, but I do not know anybody who genuinely enjoys tree tomatoes. I'm sure they must exist. If you are one of those people, let me know how wrong I am in the comments below. But I don't know many people who just enjoy chowing down on a Tamarillo just as a snack. The reason for that is that they are quite sour. They're full of little seeds and they are quite sour. Now, passion fruit is also sour, but passion fruit, or maracuja as we call it, it's got a kind of a nice sourness to it. It tastes like a sour sweet. You know, there's a kind of a complex taste going on there. Whereas Tamarillo or tree tomatoes are just sour. Now, the redder they get, the sweeter they're supposed to get. But even when they're sweet, they're still sour. So every time I get these, I was kind of thinking, well, what do I do with them? Now, they can be made into quite nice juice. So if you're making a smoothie, they can go in that, or many restaurants just sell fresh Tamarillo juice anyway. But I wanted something a bit more interesting than just juice. So I'm going to explain what I did and how it turned out. I've just got 4 average sized tree tomatoes here. And you can do it with 4, you can do it with 3. It's fairly straightforward. So the first thing that I do is I cut them open. And in here you can just see all the little seeds inside. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm just going to scrape these into a little pot. I find the easiest thing to do is to get a teaspoon, just sever it at the top there, and then you can just scoop around like that and it falls straight into the pot. Nice and easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm taking 1 little banana and I'm going to add this to the pot. Just cut it up like this because it'll be easier to put in the blender. There we go. And I'm going to pop the lid on that. So we're going to put it in the freezer overnight and come back tomorrow once it's frozen. Okay, so all of the fruit is now pretty solidly frozen. The bananas are still a bit mushy. But what we're going to do now is we're going to blend it. So I'm just using my little bullet blender, but you can use any blender that you've got. And we're just going to break up the frozen fruit and put it into the blender. Squish it all in there. Now we're going to top it up with milk. So I'm using UHT whole milk. I assume you could use almond milk or a milk alternative if you can't take dairy. You're trying to get a really thick smoothie. And then I'm just going to spoon some sugar in there as well. You could use honey. I've used honey before. I've also made it without any sweetener before, and it's fine, but Tamarillo is quite tart. So if you don't use any sugar at all, it will just taste like Tamarillo. And so a bit of sweetener, a bit of sugar is a good idea. And then we're just going to blend this all up. Give it a really good blending. Make sure that it's all mushed up together. Okay, so I've just got a little Tupperware tub here, and we are just emptying out our thick smoothie into the tub like that. Okay, so you can see that it is quite thick. It's quite, it's got quite a thick consistency. Now, I've just left all of the Tamarillo seeds in there, so, you know, there will be a few chewy seeds when this is complete. But if you don't want any seeds in it, then you could always strain it through a sieve into your Tupperware. For me, I don't mind it, but for some people, they might not like it so much. It's just such a gorgeous colour. I love it. So we're just going to pop the lid back on, and I'm going to put that in the freezer overnight. So it should be ready tomorrow. Okay, et voila, here is the frozen tub of sorbet. Let's just open it up. It's got a really gorgeous colour. It's got a little bit of ice crystalling because it wasn't properly sealed, but generally speaking, it tastes very good. There we go, you can see it's much smoother underneath. It's got a wonderful fresh Tamarillo smell. It does taste really good. There's a little bit of ice crystal because the Tupperware container I used wasn't entirely sealed, but it's still really, really good. Perfect on a hot day. Not too sweet. Like I said, the Tamarillo's quite sour, so a little bit of sugar and the banana helps to sweeten that out a bit, but it's not overly sweet, so it's really good. You could also blend this into an ice cream smoothie as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.